Hello, welcome to Avio's Journey. My name is Anthony. Today's show is an important one because I'm going to be talking about some things that you might be doing that you do not need to be doing right now in your voiceover journey. This is really important, and please stick around through this video so you hear these things because I see this a lot, and it really is causing voice actors to fall behind or just not move the needle in their business very far quickly. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into this topic. It is wonderful as always to have you on Avio's Journey. The the topic today is really near and dear to my heart because I put out, as you guys know, you're watching, a lot of information about voiceover, and it varies from all levels, right? Whether you're just beginning, whether you're an intermediate kind of a voice actor or you're an advanced voice actor, right? I mean, there's content I try to put out for everybody. A lot of my content is geared, some of it, or probably a little bit more of it's geared towards people just starting out or more the intermediate level, but it's still across the board. And the reason why I bring that up is because what I find is that there is I do it too. There is a challenge that we face when we hear something that someone says, even myself, like, you should be doing XYZ. You should be posting on social media every single day. You hear this. Now, is that true? Well, yes, sure. You should be posting on social media every day. Is it true for you at this moment? It may not be. And this is what I wanted to talk to you about and why I see this happening, why this is hurting voice actors. Right now, depending on where you are, it actually might not be the right time for you to be posting stuff on social media. Okay, it might not. You might not be in that position where you have a portfolio, you have work coming in, right? You have connections, you're building relationships, you have work to draw people to you, the ability to network. You might not be in that place, in which case focusing your efforts on social media is not probably the best use of your time at this particular moment, right? And that's where we have to take a step back and analyze where we are in our business to determine what exactly we should be working on right now. Now, I want to of course, do this is my opinion. there is no like book anywhere. You have to do it this way. If I've learned one thing in all of this journey so far in voiceover, is there are many paths that you can take to to be successful. And success is based off of what you deem is success. So that's why there's so many different paths. But my opinion, all right, is that there are moments in your business, right, that you should be doing this and that you should be doing that, okay? Because there is a progression that I see that, and we teach in Avio's Journey Academy, that is bringing success to voice actors, okay? Getting work, growing that network, building that base and that portfolio, and that client list and your brand. There's a progression to that. So another thing I see that people struggle with is they start to direct market way too soon. Now, this could also be an area of somewhat of controversy because, again, there's different paths. And some people might say, well, you should direct market first, or that should be the only marketing you do. You shouldn't go to platforms, or you shouldn't, focus on SEO on your website. You shouldn't do this or that, right? But I find that direct marketing, again, is very useful when you are at a place in your business that you have some credibility. All right. You have some ability to network with these people, because direct marketing is not as easy as it used to be. I mean, the accessibility is very simple, right? Because anybody can send an email, anybody can make a phone call. But you have to think that because of the sheer amount of people as well, and the information overload, right, and the platform, where like the social media platforms or where you're going, there's a lot. Okay, like you might call a video production house and they got like 5 calls that day from voice actors. No, it doesn't mean that you don't do it, but it means that now more than ever, building relationships, okay, having something to show, having a brand that people can identify, right, it changes your connections, all right, or how you connect with people and your ability to get a response. But to get to that place, you have to do some things, okay? And it's always the chicken and the egg, meaning like, I got to get work in order for people to see that I'm working so they hire me, but the only way to get hired is if I'm getting work. I can't get work because I'm not getting hired, right? You're like, it's the chicken and the egg. Okay, so that's why, again, my opinion, to me personally, especially for the beginners, all right, is the leveling out that platforms has allowed you to market by harnessing the power of Google and ads and a lot of marketing money. You can get in front of people who are looking for voiceover actors. Okay, yes, are they at discounted rates? A lot of them are, all right? And you will have time, I promise you, to be picky. I personally don't think you need to be that picky when you're first starting. You can decide to. It's your business, and I support that. But I'm saying there's opportunities there for you to get started, right, somewhere, to get the needle moving somehow. If you're at an intermediate level, right, and you want to expand, and you've been getting voiceover work on platforms or something like that, we need to, and you want to grow your own lists, right? Because I always think the butter, the good stuff, right, is when we have our own clients, all right? We have our own repeat clients that come directly to us. There are ways to do that, but a lot of that is through building something that other people are interested in visiting, right? The first thing that comes to my mind always is your website. Not a one-page website, but a robust website that is more interesting than you just saying, here's my demos. That's not going to drive people to your website. Okay, if your business model is to go across the country and hand out thousands or shake thousands of hands of video producers, all right, and give them their business card that sends them to your website, that's a business model, and you can do that. In which case, in that circumstance, you don't need to worry about SEO. But 99% of us aren't doing that. Can't do that. All right. SEO, search engine optimization, with our website allows us to just put a kind of mindset around how we're building our website online. I call it your online store, okay, that is going to attract people via them searching on Google and you popping up in the first, second, third rankings on the first page, and them clicking on that and coming to your website and say, oh, this person offers this service, I'm looking for it, and they can get it from you, right? That is the ultimate that everyone wants. So it takes a lot of work, but as you grow your business and you become more intermediate and advanced, you start to set out on your own, because you'll realize, right, that no matter what, no one will get as much business for your business as you, because no one's as passionate about your business as you are. You know what I mean? So, but if you're just beginning, that's not something you should be focused on, because you don't have anything yet to put on your website. I mean, you've got to build it before they come. Now you might say, well, I got to build my website. Yes. And again, and there's always a counterpoint to say, well, you should have a website when you first start, no matter what. Yes, no. A one-page website with where are you getting the demo? The demos. Where's your, why would anybody ever go to that website? How will they even know it exists? Do you know what I mean? Do you know how to build a website? Are you any good? I'm not saying that these things they are very important, but I find that the progression, all right, it helps to utilize OPM, OPT, other people's money, other people's time, to leverage that in order to help you launch your career so that then you have work and money coming in to build the other parts of your career. That's just how I've done. That's just my opinion. All right. Again, there's other ways that you can do it, but that's how I think it. And what I see is when I work with actors, though, is that when they're out of sync from that progression, they're disjointed. They're constantly falling down different rabbit holes. It's just a constant flux, and they don't know what they're supposed to be doing, and everything's overwhelming, and it's very difficult. They feel like they're taking one step forward and 5 steps back. I see it a lot. Right. And 9 times out of 10, it's because they're in the wrong step. All right. So to kind of wrap everything up, take a look at where you are and what you're doing and ask yourself, is this really the main thing that I should be doing to get work? That's it. No matter what you do on a daily basis, you can do whatever you want, right? You could do whatever you want with your business. All those things I mentioned, you can do them. Of course you can. But if you do one thing a day that you must do, that is focus your efforts on the most available way at that moment that you have to get voiceover work. Most of us, it's auditioning. Most of us, it's being able to audition because people have put out something that you have the opportunity to audition for that you could possibly get hired. But most of us have the ability, or platforms that we can put some are what we have. It's even on platforms that you have to, you still have to have a demo or multiple demos to make headway on them. You're still having to build. So some of the first things that you have to do before you even get on anything or do anything is get some acting training. Right? Get a demo, make sure your space and your equipment is set up. All right? But even if you're at an intermediate level, you might need to refresh your demos. You might need to set a target to do X amount more a day of auditioning, right? Because that's the number one thing you must do no matter what to get work, to have revenue coming into your business. That's your lifeblood as a business owner, and no matter whether it's voiceover or any other business. All right. I hope that's helped. You get the idea, right? And I wanted to share with it because I see it more and more every day, and it's something that I try to help a lot of voice actors with, and that's something that we do at Avio's Journey Elite Academy, help with that progression, and it's something that we're really excited about launching a whole new way to do it, and to get that support and classes and everything in January. Really excited. If you're interested, check out Avio's Journey Elite Academy below. We offer 50% off the first month to give us a try. We'd love to have you. We have an incredible community. It's really awesome. You give it a shot. But I hope that this video today has helped, and to get you focused on, am I off the reservation? Am I down a rabbit hole that I shouldn't be on? Or am I focused exactly on what I should be working on that's going to get me work today, right? That's going to feed the back end of my business, right? That's the question I always ask myself every day anyways, too. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful Wednesday. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody. Goodbye.